1 full hour. It starts right now. Give or take a couple minutes.
Yeah,
We're
around
not
there.
Super precise on this full show thing.
Math is not my thing.
But we're around it, all right? Hey, it's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and we got a lot of fun for you, including a story about how Josè accidentally pranked a homeless person.
Yep.
Accidentally.
Not every day that happens.
Yeah. Keep emphasizing that, please. And as, of course, second dates, we've got some...
Catching cheater stories.
Oh, yeah. We got laser stories as well, and we've got your comments.
The best part of it all,
Yes,
really.
exactly.
And one from Jesus Valdez, who said, I love every segment.
Aw.
I tell my youngest granddaughter, who we adopted, to listen to Winbrook's Bucks to learn about events in history.
Oh.
I love you guys.
Oh, I don't know how much she'll learn, but she will have a lot of useless facts in that brain.
Yeah.
She'll learn the wrong answers. That might be right, too.
I say a lot of right answers,
Okay.
Alexis.
Yeah,
Thank you very
sure.
much.
I just think she's going to have fun regardless.
There we go. Thank you, Josè. Let's get this full show started right now.
It is time once again to shine a low wattage spotlight on Brooke and Jeffrey's Hero of the Week.
I feel like we just have a flashlight.
It's just a Bic lighter at
there
this
it
point.
is. Okay.
Today's hero isn't even human.
Oh.
It's a 6-month-old puppy named Iron.
Oh, Iron, I love you, Iron.
What kind of puppy?
Iron?
Iron loves 3 things in this world: getting belly rubs from unlicensed massage parlors,
Wait, what?
licking peanut butter off of his sleeping owner, and
Wait.
getting totally yoked at the gym.
Wait,
Oh, is that
Iron?
why they call him Iron?
Because every week, Iron's owner, a 22-year-old guy in New York, takes him to the gym with him so that the pup can spot him on the bench press,
I
can run on the treadmill, and claim workout equipment by marking it first.
No way.
Those dumbbells are mine.
So that's the smell of the gym. Interesting.
Now, what's the gym's official policy on bringing dogs there? Iron's owner says, quote, I don't know.
I don't know. Don't even check. It doesn't matter.
The employees never say anything,
Yeah.
so I'm guessing it's fine.
This is my baby.
Yeah.
Now, did Iron get off his leash one time and interrupt another gym member, causing them to drop a weight onto themselves, which led to a verbal confrontation between his owner and several strangers?
I have a feeling you're not going to say no.
Maybe.
Okay.
That may have happened.
Imagine trying to bench or squat a whole bunch
I'm
and
sorry.
the dog comes
At least the
up
person
to
got
you.
hurt, not the dog.
At some point, can we just not bring dogs everywhere? I hate to be that person.
Okay,
But
that's an interesting
know.
question, but I think the more important question that nobody seems to be asking is, who's a good boy?
okay.
Iron's a good boy.
Iron almost hurt someone severely. I don't know if Iron's a good boy.
But so even though he may have caused some physical injury to other people, and 98% of the internet seems to agree that dogs should not be allowed inside of a public gym,
Yeah, there you go.
Iron
Yeah.
is still our hero of the week.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with it.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's honor Iron by getting into the shot collar question of the day.
Okay.
With the runner-up hero of the week, Digital Jake, who has marked the shot collar right before he brought it into the studio.
Who's a good boy, Jake? You are.
I'll win it one week.
What's going on, man?
As radio hosts, the 4 of you are around music almost constantly. It
Yes.
plays on speakers all over the office. It runs in the studio in between talk breaks. And you've even met some of the biggest artists in the industry, like when Alexis spoke with Grammy-nominated singer Lizzo for an interview.
Yeah.
No, wait. That was just an actress we hired to prank her as fake
yeah.
Lizzo.
Okay, do you want me to start crying again?
But she also met the real one.
Yeah, and we have spoke with other legit superstars in the biz, like when Josè interviewed Ryan Tedder from the band One
Yeah,
that was a
awesome.
prank, too. That was another actor.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Have we ever actually talked to a legitimate artist on this show, or are they all just pranks?
The only time I have is before I started working here.
Okay.
It sounds like
When I
this
was at
show
real
is...
radio stations.
This show sounds pretty gullible when it comes to music artists.
Yeah.
So will you fall for it again when we do a special music trivia edition of the one and done shot collar question of the day?
Oh.
Josè,
Oh, I'm first?
since you interviewed One Republic, you're going to go first. Josè, while Miley Cyrus made the song globally popular, Wrecking Ball was first offered to the producers of the Hangover movie franchise, who planned on having Mike Tyson sing it in the final movie.
Shut
Is that
up.
true
my
or
gosh.
false?
There's no way.
Come on, do it, Mike. Who's got a Mike Tyson impersonation? I came in like a wrecking ball.
It came in like a wrecking ball. Put your ring of faith. Okay, hold on. It doesn't make sense to me because I'm thinking it wasn't a popular song. I just would think that he would sing a song that would relate to the punch or something, and everybody
Well,
would
it kind
know.
of relates, right? Like he's
Yeah.
a wrecking ball. He
Yeah,
comes
but he
into
would
Vegas.
more be like, "Mama said knock you out," and then he would punch the guy. You know, like something that's already been established. So I'm gonna say this is false.
Ooh, I think
Jose
it'd be
said
so funny.
false, and this is false.
Ah,
Thank you.
It was offered to Beyonce
Oh.
first,
Okay.
and
To
Beyonce said
Beyonce.
no, and then it went to Miley
It
Cyrus.
doesn't sound like a Beyonce
No.
hit. Not the vibe.
Jose, you're safe. Let's
All
go to
right.
Brooke.
Okay.
Brooke, known for being a one-hit wonder, the band Chumbawamba had a hugely popular song called Tub Thumping. Most people don't know the group came up with their name after getting drunk one night and watching Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
Really?
The drummer was so wasted he couldn't pronounce Chewbacca's name and called him Chumbawamba. Is that true or false?
So funny.
That song I loved when it came out. I get knocked down.
But I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down.
I honestly remember reading something crazy about their name or tub thumping. I can't remember which, and I don't remember what the article said because it was so long ago.
yeah.
They seem like
No
Star
one
Wars
reads.
fans?
But it was like a fun fact.
No, I
kind of
don't know
thing.
that they feel like Star Wars fans either, but I love the idea of it because I think it's so funny. So I'm going to say it's true.
Good.
Brooke said true, and that is false. They,
Too good.
they just made the name up to sound unique.
Oh, it was too good.
Brooke's getting shocked.
I got knocked down.
But you'll get up again.
Alexis,
right.
before her music career took off, as a child, Billie Eilish had a guest role as Cecilia Halpert, the baby daughter of Jim and Pam on The Office. Is that true or false?
What?
Do you know what her parents did? I think that that's a good look, right? Because
Oh, like was she already?
yeah, like well,
the
both
industry?
Was she in the
her,
industry?
I don't know, both her and her brother write the music together.
I'm more thinking about the age of it. Like if it would even line up that she'd be a baby when The Office was still coming out.
I
but,
think
like,
so.
It should
For
be
sure,
like
'cause she's
Yeah,
like
21 or 22.
Yeah.
And so
right
this
now.
would have been too back when she was like really into wearing big clothes to like, like protect her body. Could you imagine just like a giant oversized sweater on their baby?
A onesie that doesn't fit.
Yeah. It's like for a 5-year-old.
I mean, I just don't know if her parents were in the entertainment
She
industry.
doesn't seem like she was like grew up as a baby in the industry. I don't think it's true, Jake.
Alexis said false, and that is false.
Oh.
Although Billie Eilish is a huge Office superfan.
Okay.
So she would have loved it.
She would.
Yeah.
Jose and Alexis are safe. Brooke is getting shocked. Over to Jeffrey.
Okay.
CDs are still an incredibly popular format to purchase music in Japan. In fact,
really?
60% of all music sales in Japan are in CD form.
Why
Is
is
the real number higher or lower than 60%?
Oh.
Japan is like the hub of future technology.
Yeah, they are tech city.
Why would they be still on CDs?
Maybe they
Although
just-
I have seen a documentary that says all of the Tower records are still open in Japan.
Really? Dude,
Yeah,
then that's a big
It's like the
case for you.
only place that they have like Tower Records that still is an operational
That
place.
It could be
So
like hipsters
crazy.
where they're like, oh, we still like it because it's like
Or
old
maybe
school.
they're just like, I love it when a song skips.
The danger in it.
Yeah, like,
Is it higher or lower
It's
than
gonna be
60?
only a couple percent.
I think
whichever
I
side
think it is pretty high, but I don't think it's 60. I'm gonna say it's slightly lower.
Jeffrey said lower, and that is incorrect.
No
It's
way!
higher. With
Wow.
CDs and
Why?
records, it's actually 70% of all music in Japan
my
is in
gosh.
physical form.
CDs.
Wow.
What?
Brooke and I are going to be
Shuffle.
taking a shock today, and somebody wanted to hear Wrecking Ball
Oh, okay.
by Miley
Oh.
Cyrus.
I
came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
Why is that?
All I wanted was to break your wall.
Don't break my walls, guys.
Oh, that's your shock collar question of the day. We got your phone tab coming up in just a few minutes.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
It's no secret, I love me some chocolate muffins.
Of course.
Yeah, we know that.
I eat them for breakfast, for second breakfast. A few times I've woken up in a random bakery underneath a big pile of chocolate muffins.
Yeah, bro, I think you got a problem.
Did not even know how I got there. It was just a happy thing to wake up to.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not a good thing.
So
You and the baker, huh?
Not a brag.
I was touched when I came home from work the other day, and all of my friends and family were there waiting to surprise me. Was it my birthday?
Huh?
No.
Was it? Oh, okay.
They called it a muff intervention.
Oh.
Which I guess is like a fancy, fun way of saying muffin convention.
No, I think it's
I've
a
never
different type of
never had a
invention.
muffin party thrown just for me before.
Wow,
It
I didn't think it was a party.
I don't think people were as direct with you as they should have been.
seemed like a party. They were all so great, too. Everybody took turns going around the room and talking about muffins and how muffins have affected them and how much they love me and they love muffins. And they were all crying. And probably because just
not
muffins make people so happy. It brings you to tears.
Oh, Jeff, you really missed the point.
It was just really nice to sit in a circle with your friends and talk about what's important to you and what's on your mind.
Are you on muffins right now?
Sounds like it. He's so happy.
I'm going to have another muffin, actually. Two more. And before we do our next segment, it's a surprise what's on your mind intervention.
Okay.
That we're all going to share coming up. I wonder, do crabs think that we all walk sideways?
Oh.
Whoa.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, let's all crab walk into a brand new edition of What's on Your Mind.
Yay.
Where we go around the room and tell everybody what we've been thinking about lately, starting with Mrs. Reverse Crab Girl herself. Brooke, what's on your mind?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm saying this. After 4 years,
You seem excited.
I am. We finished Harry Potter.
Yay!
I
Oh.
have read every single book out loud to my kids, and it has taken us 4 years to
Wow.
finish, and it was magical.
Yay!
I mean, honestly, it brought tears to my eyes. That the whole experience, I cried. I literally cried.
There are big moments at the end.
But it's not just that. It's like what I've gone through with them. We
Yeah,
never
the
like
journey.
we get to experience together and like this love of books and imagination
Yeah.
and my amazing Hagrid impersonation that I've been pulling off for the last 4
Can
years
we
for
get
them.
Can we get a piece? Oh, here we go, Hagrid.
This is the book Hagrid, though. This isn't even the movie Hagrid.
Hetty,
This is what it sounds like in Brooke's mind when she reads
it's
it.
all right, Hetty.
No.
That's an Irishman.
Yikes.
Tell me you didn't read every
Irish,
of his
I think.
lines.
And that was magical
Oh,
for
it's a
you.
little
Yeah,
Irish,
he's
isn't
Irish.
he?
So
Okay.
anyway, I just want to say, like, it really truly has been such a journey for us as a family. And anyone who has Harry Potter spoiler, I can now hear it. Because I know how it
Finally.
ends.
What's the next series?
Yeah, what do you
now
do
you
from
gotta
here?
do another book.
You
once a
peaked.
year.
What do you do now?
50 Shades of Grey series.
Yeah. The kids are a little older. So
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah.
no.
All right. Jose, what's been on your mind?
So I'm driving home from work the other day, and I'm at a stoplight, and I'm biting my fingernails. Okay.
Yeah, you're
and I'm
terrible
just
at
sitting
it.
there, and I roll my window down so I can flick them outside.
Yeah.
That's kind of you.
And
yeah,
at home,
it's better than the piles that he puts on the desk. in
Hey,
his
I
room.
throw them away.
Gross.
So I'm rolling down my window to flick it out, and then I see a homeless man.
Okay.
And he like makes eye contact with me, and he sees my window rolling down, so he thinks I'm gonna give him money.
Oh no.
I had no
wow.
idea he was there. I was looking
Yikes.
straight,
God.
whatever. And then, so now I have this guy who's like all
Yeah.
excited.
I have this kind, generous man who's rolling
You
his
do
window
always have
down
cash
for
on
me.
you.
No,
so-
but it's funny because I don't think that way. I'm just more like, oh no, that's not, no. So
no.
he starts making his way to me, and I'm like mouthing the words. I'm like, no,
Oh.
no, thank you.
And you're in
no,
a really
thank you.
nice car,
I know, I
too.
just bought a new car 2 years ago,
Yes.
and so this guy, and I feel so bad, and so then I'm like, no, and he won't take no for an answer. He's
Yeah.
like, yay, and then the light changes.
Oh, so you leave them in the dust?
So I'm drive off. This guy, homeless guy's in the middle of the street, looking at me like I just pranked him.
And you didn't even flip you off or anything? I would have flipped you off.
And then, like Alexa said, then I'm like, oh my god, I think I do have some cash in my
you
wallet.
always
do.
No, and so anyway, every single day, that was a week ago, I have had cash ready, and I'm pulling up to this, and he's not there, and I want to find him so he knows I'm not a jerk.
You made him choose a new light now.
I know. I don't know what I did. So I pranked a homeless guy by
And you
accident.
didn't get any of your fingernails out of it. Nothing.
That is so
I feel
tough.
so bad.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
Oh, well, I was dog sitting for Brooke last weekend.
I know, thank you.
fun.
Oh, it's so fun. And it was really nice out. So, I was like, I'm going to go sit. Brooke has a really nice backyard. Okay.
yeah.
Thanks to her husband, from what I hear, because he's kind of really strict on the.
Oh yeah, he says this is his worst grass year yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's the worst grass
you're
year?
seeing it in the low point.
Oh, it looked
Wow.
nice, I thought. And yeah, you're strict with your dog using
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
everything. There's a lot of rules, and I know that. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm out there, and I'm, setting up to start tanning for a few hours.
Yeah.
But like your patio furniture wasn't like directly in the sunlight.
Yeah,
So I
okay.
took some chairs and I move them around.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
out there for like hours, okay? I go to put it away because you're coming back in a few minutes, and I look, and the chairs dented the grass. And I freaked out.
Because Brooke's
freaked out.
husband,
Yes.
he's
I
like,
No.
freaked out because they're coming home in a few hours. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to notice.
If you guys don't know, her husband is the Scott's lawn guy. He's obsessed with lawns.
so do you set fire to the house?
No,
What's the plan?
I was panicking because it's the middle of the grass, 2 chairs. No, I spent 45 minutes sprucing the grass with my hands.
That's not true.
I sat where it was and I was like, I can like spike it back up like a haircut, you know?
Oh my God.
So that he won't notice.
Oh
And
my god.
I think I did good enough since you're saying.
Yeah, we didn't notice.
Not yet.
It was good. But
Oh my God.
I was stressed. I was stressed.
You know he's gonna hear this and he's gonna be out there with a little microscope, just like,
You ruined
what did
the
he do?
lawn.
I found 3 blades.
I know. That's what I'm worried.
Oh God.
It's all right. I'll blame the kids.
Good.
Yeah, that's what you're
Good.
always supposed to do.
I should have put
Smart.
like some kids' toys there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
I hired a dog trainer to come to my house.
Oh,
Because
you did?
Bagel's been having some behavioral problems
And
lately.
he's not really a
Learning
puppy
from-
anymore.
I
Learning
can't-
from his dad.
Can't even take him to the trampoline park anymore, and he's missing out birthday parties, so he just gets too amped. And so this dog trainer lady comes over,
Yeah.
who's very nice, and she says that I've been disciplining him all wrong.
Uh-oh.
And she starts showing me like what to do, how to do it.
This is good.
Is it
You're
helpful?
supposed to know.
It is helpful because whenever he does a bad behavior, I'm supposed to just immediately like correct him right there and say no. But instead of no, she specifically wants me to yell 9.
Wait, in
Oh,
German?
German for no. Which
feels
it does feel, it felt weird to me, but she's
yeah.
like, it's more effective because the dogs hear it differently and there's just like a natural assertiveness
There
when you
is.
say 9.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I was
German.
quiet when you said
German
it, too.
language is scary.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
fast forward to me later that afternoon at the dog park
No.
yelling, 9! 9 bagel! 9! And it is not a good look for me.
How many things is Bagel doing wrong at the dog
He's doing a
park?
lot. He's very, very excited when he meets new people and
Now,
new dogs.
Please tell me you weren't wearing a suit or some kind of formal outfit.
No,
while
I
you were
was
doing
not.
it. Okay, good.
But it was not
Questionable
a good
mustache.
look
Yeah,
for
I know.
me.
I'm like, just got back from the barber.
A lot of people at the park were definitely avoiding me, and
Yeah.
the 9 did not work.
I
Well,
would stop that.
And if you're yelling like that, it looks like you should have a really scary dog. Too.
Yeah.
Bagel is some sort of what, Havanese
He's
or
a
something?
sweet little white Havanese. He's like 15 pounds, but he won't behave, and I'm just yelling, 9! 9 bagel! 9! So I don't think it's helping, and
I'm glad that you gave the training 3 days.
I really tried.
Yeah.
I really tried.
Yeah.
So I might need to call a new trainer. That's what's on our minds. Text in 78592. Tell us what's been on yours. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. We just shared what's been on our minds and got the listeners texting in at 78592 telling us what's been on theirs.
It's my favorite time of the week for the text board.
And someone said, how do I ask a girl if she wants to be my girlfriend without freaking her out? That's from Jaden.
Oh, Jaden.
Jaden.
Have you been out on a date with her yet? Because,
There's a lot of questions.
No, he's just
yeah.
asking her out.
well, no, he's asking her to be my girlfriend.
Well,
Let
I
it go
think
on.
he's...
If you're worried she might freak out, then it's probably too soon to be asking to be official at that point. I would
True.
recommend going on one date first.
Also, how old is Jaden?
Yeah, I think that he's like 10. He's going to pass her a note.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe not a 30-year-old Jaden.
Whatever. Don't ask. Just tell her then. We're boyfriend, girlfriend now. Deal with it.
cute.
I wouldn't do that either. That, both pieces of advice terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me go to a different show.
Yeah.
Another text,
Okay.
78592 says, what's on my mind is I want to congratulate Brooke for a very successful career in radio. I've been listening to her since I was 10 years old. I'm now 53. That's sweet.
Wow.
Brooke remembers when there was not a text board.
Do you remember when radio was first invented?
You had to telegraph in.
And one more text.
Shut up, all of you.
It says, love you guys. I'm making our team listen in on your radio show on our way to our golf meet to qualify for state.
Oh,
Wish us some luck.
good
Go
luck.
North Butler golf team.
all right.
All right.
Butler.
Okay,
Beat
it's-
South Butler.
It's too loud, okay? This is golf, remember? You got to keep it quiet. Shh. Sorry. Good luck.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
You ever had that moment where you're away from the house and you suddenly think, oh my God, did I forget to turn the oven off?
Oh,
No.
did I leave my hair straightener on? Every day.
Oh, yeah.
One of those things where you have to rush home and then you find out, oh, thank God it's fine.
Yes,
It's always
hopefully.
fine. I mean, I
no,
don't.
it
It
really
doesn't
is.
really bother me.
You're right.
Or
know?
maybe you think, oh my God, did I forget to pick my kids up from soccer practice?
Oh, I have done that.
that's
Yeah.
a big one.
You race to the field and
Yeah.
you find out, oh, thank God. I don't have any kids.
Oh.
I don't know why I overreacted there. It feels good when you have that bad feeling and then get proven wrong.
Yeah, for
thankfully.
sure.
But for the people in this next segment, they had suspicions that their significant others were cheating on them. And unfortunately, they were proven right.
Oh, that's not good.
We're going to hear the stories of how they caught them in a brand new edition of Busted coming up right after this.
Sneaky husbands,
Two-timing wives.
bad boyfriends.
And even worse girlfriends.
They thought they could get away with it.
But now,
They're about to get busted.
Are you interested in trying out some light infidelity, but you don't know where to start? You could go on Amazon and buy the book Cheating for Dummies for $14.99 plus shipping and handling.
That's a deal.
Or
expensive.
you could just listen to this segment for free and hear how real-life cheaters did it and got busted for it.
real dummies.
We've got a few listeners ready to tell us how they caught their dumb exes stealing home, starting with Erica.
Stealing home.
Erica, tell us how you busted your significant other.
So I can laugh about this now because it's my ex-boyfriend, but he was out with his guy friends one night, and I got a text from his buddy, and it's a picture of my boyfriend in a jail cell.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, you're dating a bad boy.
Wait, did he cheat with another inmate?
Hey.
Well, I was like freaking out because I was like, what happened? And his friend replied saying like he got in trouble, but everything's going to be okay, and he's going to get out tomorrow.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Scary though.
Right.
Yeah, weird.
But here, I'm super smart because I have his location on my phone, my iPhone.
Yes.
Do you mean super paranoid or do you mean super smart?
Well, both, I guess.
Okay.
So you have his dot.
Yeah.
So I have his dot, and I find out that he's at a strip club.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude.
Wow, they have jails at strip clubs? I had no
These
idea.
are cool. I want to go to jail. There's balls everywhere.
Yeah.
So I go down there, and sure enough, he is in the back.
You went?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
He's in the back of the strip club?
He's in the back of the strip club in a locked cage, so that was correct.
Oh.
He's getting whipped by a woman who is dressed up as Geppetto from Pinocchio.
Oh, my God.
What?
He's like, remember they have the donkeys in the cages
Yeah.
in Pinocchio?
I have
like a role
not been to
play.
that strip club, no, bro.
Oh, well.
Although I am interested in where it's located.
He's yelling,
so.
I am a real boy. Yeah.
Watch my nose grow.
Let's go to Jared. Jared, tell us how you busted your significant other.
Well, I was going on a little vacation with my girl
Okay.
to meet her parents.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was. It really was. It was in her hometown, so it was out of town. And we go and we get there, and she's like, my dad's, he's really conservative, so, we can't really share the same room. He's pretty old school like that. And I was like, okay.
Okay, that happens. Yeah.
Leave her.
Yeah. I mean, my parents were very, conservative Christian, so I get it.
Yeah.
So, she was in her old, room from when she was a kid, and I was in the guest room. But one night, I'm feeling a little daring, a little dangerous.
Oh, a little adventurous.
So you respect him, but
Yeah.
only before 9
Right.
o'clock.
Oh, but he's asleep now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So. Okay.
I mean, we've all been there before, right?
Yeah, it was the middle of the night.
What happens?
Well, so I tiptoe to her room in the most cartoon fashion.
Uh-huh.
I give a little single finger tap on the door. She doesn't answer. I'm thinking she's probably asleep, so I'll sneak in here, wake her up. I open the door. She's not asleep. She's wide awake and in bed with somebody else.
Wait, what?
What the
Wait.
heck?
Who would be in the house besides?
Yeah.
Please don't tell me it
not
was
Dad,
family.
I know.
Yeah, she's it was her old high school ex-boyfriend.
What?
Oh, he still
I mean,
lives down
he,
the street.
He already knew how to sneak into her bedroom.
Oh, you got him do like the window?
That guy came in. He came in through the window.
Yeah. A lot of practice.
Pro move.
Wow.
He kind of earned that, man. But let's hear from Lexi. Lexi, tell us how you busted your significant other.
All right. So I started dating a guy.
That was your
and
first mistake, but go on.
Mistake number one was doomed from the get-go. And when he invited me over to his house for the first time, he wanted to give me a tour.
Mm-hmm.
It was 3 floors, and then on the top floor, one room was locked.
Weird.
So that piqued my interest. So I tried to open it.
Okay.
And he got like all flushed and panicky.
Oh, weird.
Maybe his like parents or is it his house?
No, it's his house.
Oh, okay. That is weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right.
Yeah, I'm worried that someone's behind the door that we need to rescue.
Yeah, what was going on?
Yeah, well, I guess like whoever was behind the door heard me trying to open it because the door suddenly like burst open.
What?
Whoa.
It was a giant panda.
What?
Whoa.
Like-
It
I
opened
don't-
the door. That's a talented panda.
I don't
real
understand.
Just eating bamboo.
I'm
So,
so
like-
confused.
To me, I thought it was like a giant stuffed panda, but then the panda took their head off
Oh.
and it was a person inside.
Oh. It was like a furry type person?
I don't
What-
know.
what
I'm
was that?
disappointed it wasn't a real
A
panda.
mascot. Maybe it was a mascot.
Well, like it was his best friend who was inside this giant panda, and he was shocked to see me. And it turns out they were both like underground furries.
Got it.
Okay.
Wait, did you confront him about that?
Well, I was like, dude, what the heck is going on? And he then confessed this like whole thing was a plan to convince me to join them.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
What were you going to be? A cute little pig?
What?
All of them.
What would you choose, bunny?
That's like literally the least furry animal.
Yeah.
Be the bamboo in between the two pandas.
Oh.
I don't know what his plan was after that. It was just the whole situation was messed up. I literally double backed out of the house and just ran.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you know what they say. While the girlfriend's away, the pandas will play.
Oh,
So
I've heard that before.
yeah, make sure you hit
Yeah.
up our text board at 78592. If you have a funny story about how you caught your ex cheating, you could be on the next edition of Busted. Phone taps coming up next.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Imagine you work in an office with 40 other people on your team, and your boss is out sick, and they say, you're in charge. Pretty cool,
man.
huh?
Yeah.
I love imagination.
Oh, man.
Pretty cool until they say, oh, yeah, also you have to fire 3 people today. So
Wait,
good
what?
luck.
Oh, no.
Because that's what I'm about to tell one lady who's
No.
filling in. Will she give the axe to one of her best friends at work?
Oh, my God. I just wanted them to get a long lunch period, okay?
You'll find out how it goes in your phone tap right now.
It's another phone tap.
Weekday mornings on the 20s.
Hello, this is Mandy.
No, I'm serious. Harry and the Hendersons stands the test of time. It's just as funny now as it was 20 years ago.
Hello. Hello, this
hey.
is Mandy.
Hey, is this Mandy?
Yes.
Hey, this is Mark up in corporate.
Oh, hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. I know your supervisor, Tanya's been out the last couple days. She's sick and you've been kind of filling in, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah, no, we hear a lot of positive things.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you. Yeah.
I mean, not really. I just know that's the right thing to say when people do that. So I don't know if you're doing great or horrible, but we do appreciate you doing something. I can say that.
Thank you, I think.
Anyway, the reason for my call is we were going to have Tanya do this, but since she's out, you're going to need to fire 3 employees today.
Huh?
You're going to need to fire 3 people. And
What?
really doesn't matter who, just choose whoever.
I don't know. I'm just filling in for her. Like, I'm sure she could do that when she gets back. That's really
Well,
not.
no, we
what
need it done today. And so since you're filling in for her, just knock that out for us. I have a squash game, so I got to
You
run.
can't just get in touch with her and just let her do it.
Well, no, she's sick. I can't do that. That's your job now.
Well, I've never done this before. You think that maybe somebody higher up like yourself or somebody else in corporate can do this? Because, like, I'm...
Okay, well,
I
no,
don't-
like that would be awkward. I don't want those people to hate me.
I don't want them to hate me either. They're my friends.
I know, but you'll get over it. All right? So can you just do it in the
no.
next hour, please, and report back to me when you're done?
No. Don't hang up. Listen, I cannot do this, okay? Like,
You can. I'm
maybe-
telling you, you can do this. I'm giving you full permission. I don't even care who it is.
No.
It can
No,
even
this
be Raymond. I think that would be a great first choice.
Raymond. I go to lunch with Raymond every day.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could still go to lunch with him. Just afterwards, don't let him back in the building.
No, I'm sorry. There's no way I can do this.
Look,
No.
Mandy, I don't want to say that your job is on the line here, but I need somebody to do this.
Come on.
I understand you're feeling uncomfortable. I can help you do this. We can practice.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I believe in you, Mandy. Okay, I'm gonna be Raymond. You be you. This is just practice.
I'm so stressed out. Okay, fine. As long as this is just practice, I'll try to do it.
All right, just practice. Here we go.
Oh, I can't believe I gotta do this.
3, 2, 1, go.
Raymond.
Hey.
I know.
Hey, hold on. I'm almost finished with my pocket pool session.
What?
Oh, wazam! I just won. Okay, yeah.
Huh?
Sorry, what do you need, Mandy?
Raymond doesn't sound like that at all.
Yeah, Mandy, I know he doesn't sound like that. I'm just trying to get you off your game, okay? Stay focused. Fire me.
I'm trying, okay? You're talking in a weird voice. I am trying, okay?
Okay, try harder. Go.
Raymond,
Uh-huh.
I want you to know that things aren't working out right now.
You're darn right they're not working out. I've been trying to get laid with Marcy from accounting for almost a year now. No play whatsoever.
He wouldn't say that.
No, Mandy, they'll say anything to try and get out of it, okay? You got to stay strong. Don't fall for it.
Fine, Raymond, you need to clean out your desk. You're fired.
What'd you say to me?
Okay, that's not appropriate, Raymond. I know that we are friends, but...
You're not a very good friend right in front of
Raymond,
Marcy.
I'm only trying to cover for Mandy. I mean, corporate's making me do this. I am sorry.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine, yeah. I'll clean out my desk right after I tell you this is a prank phone call from Brooke and Jeffrey.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mandy. This is just a joke.
What?
I'm not in corporate. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. Are you okay?
Oh, who did this? Who
Raymond,
did this?
your coworker Raymond, he set you up.
Get out.
I'm
No
serious.
way.
He's the one that came up with this whole idea.
Oh, my God. I need to change my shirt. Oh, my goodness. I am profusely sweating right now.
Yeah, tell me more about what's going on with your shirt.
Oh, you are the alter ego of Raymond.
Wake up every morning with phone taps. Weekday mornings on the 20s. Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Where is the last place on Earth you'd expect to meet an attractive single person? The shuffleboard court of a Caribbean cruise? Or a Civil War reenactment group, maybe?
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
it.
up
Yeah,
there.
that's not a.
What about a Monday morning in this radio studio?
Oh, that is nasty.
Trust
Not
me,
just puke.
Not looking
not
good.
a pretty sight.
Yeah, that was Ashton puking.
But one of our listeners met a woman somewhere far more shocking. I mean, the fact that he met anyone, let alone a cute woman at this particular place is just insane.
Okay.
And then he somehow swung it into a date?
Yes.
That's just unbelievable. You're going to hear it in your second date update right after this.
Second date update.
I feel like we hear this a lot from our male listeners,
What's
telling
that?
us about how hard it is to be a dude on the dating apps.
Yeah.
Because you can match with 40 women, send out 40 messages, and never hear a word back from any of them.
I mean, how many times can you write "sup girl" and nobody responds? That is so disappointing, Jeff.
That's
You're
a
right.
lot of letters to type, Brooke.
Or do what I do and send a bunch of gifts and be super funny on
Yeah.
the video.
Now,
None of it works.
obviously, it's easy to blame Brooke for this.
Oh, wait.
Because
I-
we
I'm
all
not
know
even-
if she was still single and on the
wow.
dating app, she'd be messaging back every dude who even glanced at her profile.
Dude,
Brooke, you would have been a problem.
honest to God, would not have had time for a full-time job if the dating apps had been around when I was single.
Because she is a charity
Yeah.
dater and a generous
That
one.
is correct,
But-
Jeff. I see the good in everybody.
Apparently, there's another option out there for single men to consider that's
Okay.
even better than the apps. And that's where our listener Caleb is at right now. So, Caleb, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you guys.
Wait, like is at as in it's a physical place?
Not really sure. He just
Okay.
said he found another option, an alternative to the dating apps that he likes even better. So, Caleb, I really am interested to find out what you're doing right now.
Okay, well, a little bit of backstory is I started off on dating apps, and yeah, it is a real challenge for guys. I heard like 1% of guys match with anybody.
What? Only 1% of men get matches.
Wow.
It's higher than I would have thought, so it still sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty wild if it's true.
Whether or not it is true, I have to tell you, that's my experience. So I realized, okay, I just got to get out in the real world.
Okay.
So a couple of weeks ago, I found this TV on Craigslist. Looked like it was in really good shape.
Okay.
And I bought it.
And you bought a TV.
Yep, needed to be cleaned up, took it home. Turns out it was an Arby's digital menu.
Oh, I've seen this happen before.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
So you know when they print when you go into an Arby's and the menu is on a flat screen, after like 6 years they just sell them and they get rid of them because they're old TVs.
Oh, they're not actually TV screens? They're like, they can only show the Arby's menu?
It's burnt into them now after years of use.
They look like an Arby's menu?
Yeah, it's burnt into the screen.
So no matter what you're watching, you can still kind of see the outline of the Arby's menu over the top of it.
Can you still smell the Arby's that's seeped into the electronics?
God, I just want a number 2 so bad right now.
Arby's needs screensavers.
No.
Yeah.
But most restaurants, like J-Box does
That
this
makes
too.
sense.
Like, they just sell them after
So
a while.
you actually, now you're watching Arby's.
The heck I am. I tried contacting the guy again because I wanted to get my money back.
Yeah.
He completely blocked me, of course.
You got hustled, bro.
So I was so pissed, I decided to take this thing. I didn't even want to send it on the curb. I actually took it to the dump where it belonged.
Okay.
Nice.
And while I was there, it turns out there's this lovely young woman right there who was...
Well, hello.
Shut up.
Dumpster
Your
girl.
big hack is to meet women at the dump.
Well, look, you can't argue with results.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good dating hack, I guess. Meeting women. I'm assuming she's just visiting the dump and she doesn't live there.
Hey, yeah. Or she's a hoarder. Uh-oh.
No, she was quite lovely.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. How do you strike up a conversation with her? Like, man, nice garbage.
Actually, she asked me, why are you throwing away this brand new television?
Oh,
that is a combo starter.
Yeah.
You got a big flat screen.
Dude, when my mom goes to the dump, she often brings stuff home.
No.
I'm not even
really?
lying. We've got
I didn't
a
know
lamp
this is
in
like
our
a
living
free-for-all.
room.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you can take anything you want back.
People love it. People literally go there and get free stuff.
Okay.
So you gave her your old TV?
Oh, no, I wasn't going to let anybody have that. But
Okay.
once she asked about it, that was my opening to tell her the story.
Yes.
Okay.
She thought was just completely hilarious.
Oh,
It is, bro.
dude, you love a woman who will laugh at your pain, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still
But
laughing.
then she also needed some help, so then I started helping her empty out her truck.
Okay.
And we ended up just really connecting. So I got her number.
Wait, is the dump the only date?
Because then you were being used.
Literally a dump date.
Yeah.
No, not at all. No. I got her number and I called her after, so...
Good.
Okay.
So you went
Did
out.
you take her to Harvey's? That would have been funny.
That would have been funny.
Well, if we went to Arby's, I would have known exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
So funny.
Where'd you go?
We went out just for a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
And,
Nice.
oh my gosh, she is so cool.
Great, bro.
She's basically the first person I met in real life in, like, the last decade.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Huh.
You mean that you can go out with? You've come in contact with other humans.
Sounds like you have a room full of dolls and you're like,
He's
oh,
been
I
just
love it.
staring
Me and
at
my
the
dolls.
Arby's TV going crazy.
Okay.
So
So you
clarify
had
or
a
no?
great time.
Oh, we did. Oh my goodness, she cleaned up so nice.
So nice. I mean, I will say, if you're attracted to a woman in her dump
gear.
attire,
Yeah.
you're gonna find her hot,
Probably like gloves.
like
and a
hot,
t-shirt.
hot.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it's the first woman that he's spoken to in 10 years. So
Also,
He does sound like the hermit that crawled out of the
it's a
landfill.
pretty low bar.
You can say all you want. All I'm going to say is I was at the dump getting rid of something, and I managed to get a cute woman's phone number. So
attaboy.
Okay.
That
Okay.
is something to brag.
No,
So you thought that there would be another hangout when you guys were done with drinks and everything?
I really thought so. I mean, it's not like the Craigslist guy who just completely blocked me. You know, she's still responding.
Okay.
I just need you guys to help me out. And seeing if she's willing to go out with me again, it doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Well,
we do
yeah,
here.
we want to step in and help you out. We'll come back. We're going to call this garbage gal and see if we can get her to
Dude.
agree.
That was endearing.
Landfill queen.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Whatever it is, we'll hopefully get her to answer and get you
Yeah.
a second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Second date update.
You know, Caleb was just on with us telling us how hard of a time he's been having matching online with women in his area. And if the call doesn't go well today, I do have an alternative option for him.
Oh, you do?
Because I saw a news article where South Korea is offering foreign men $36,000 cash to move there and marry a local woman.
Wait, do you only get the money? Do you only get the money after the marriage, or?
Well, the money plus they'll give you all the used RBTV screens that you can handle. And dude, South Korean Arby's are the best.
Oh, I can imagine.
I actually believe that.
They would have a Korean barbecue Arby's.
Yes. Oh my God, that sounds so good.
But before Caleb considers moving continents, he did meet a woman here in real life. And Brooke, you're probably the best person to say how it happened since your parents conceived you at the dump. So tell his story.
Wow. Dude, we call that the Dufert Mall where I'm from. Yeah, it's not even a lie. No, they met at the dump. That's kind of the end of the story there, Jeff. I don't know what did you want me to add to it?
Well,
you romanticized it so well, Brooke. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, she was hauling stuff. He was hauling stuff. They were both throwing things into the big pile.
Bottom line is he was able to turn that meetup into a first date officially, but after that, she's been kind of avoidant.
Yeah.
And Caleb, did we miss anything there? Was that romantic enough for you?
I felt like it was a little more romantic, but yeah, you.
Okay.
Did you reach over and take the smudged dirt off of her face in the middle of the landfill?
But added his own because he's also at the landfill.
Wait a second. That's not dirt.
Ew. Was that a diaper you were holding?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, this is getting more romantic.
Yeah.
It's getting hot in here, guys.
Let's just call Rebecca for you.
Before I keep going.
Yeah, because we could go all day with this. I'm just going to dial her number right now.
Oh, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, now shut up and let me talk. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rebecca?
Yes.
Hi. My name is Jeff from a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Yeah, I got it done there.
Oh, I don't know, but that sounds okay, I guess.
That sounds
We are
okay.
okay.
Wow.
We're like, that's exactly the best description of it.
That's
Okay.
cool. Hi, Rebecca.
Well, yeah, the whole show is here.
Good morning.
We've all been wanting to talk to you.
Well, I kind of don't like to be on public radio, but...
You know, this isn't public radio. Brooke listens to that
Oh,
trash.
yeah. This is definitely commercial radio.
Yeah. We're doing a segment here, Rebecca. It's called a second date update. And we're trying to help out one of our listeners reconnect with you after you've gone out once before. His name is Caleb.
Oh, Caleb. Yes.
Yes. Oh my God.
You
I'm
laughed.
dying to hear your meet cute story.
Well, I'm pretty sure we know the story, Brooke, because...
Well, I know we know the story, but I want to hear what she thought when she saw him at the dump. Like, that's so unexpected.
Yeah.
I actually really liked him. He seemed so interesting, and...
Okay, when you're at the dump or when you guys were at drinks, he was so interesting?
Well, like both places. Like, even at the dump, I mean, he seems interesting. And then I was like, I don't really go out with men that I meet at the dump, but...
Well, that's refreshing. Thank God.
I don't know. I bet there's a lot of them, though.
But let's just back things up for you, Rebecca, because here's what we know from Caleb. He told us the story and said, you two met at the dump, you had a connection there, talked about used TVs and whatnot, and then he ended up asking you out, and you went out for drinks and had a nice time together.
That we did.
Okay.
He said he was so impressed with how cool you were. Like, I thought that was a really nice compliment.
That is really nice. And, like, I was like that at first, too. I totally was.
Okay, so clearly something has changed, at least on your end, since your meetup. Could you maybe help us understand what that would be so we could pass the information to him? Because he's totally confused.
So after my date with Caleb, the next day, I went on the dating app. And guess who I see? I see Caleb.
Oh, you didn't let us guess.
Oh.
Okay,
His
so...
profile came up?
What?
Why is that weird? I feel like you just match and then you're like, hey.
Yeah, fancy seeing you here.
Yeah.
If anything, it could be a sign that he popped up for you.
That would actually be
Yeah, even the algorithm wants you to be together.
That's true, guys.
Yeah, I thought it was so great because then I would be able to find out more about him.
Yeah.
But I just kept on reading about him and reading more and more.
Yeah.
And the more I read about him, it's just like the more boring he seems like. He just doesn't
What?
do much.
No.
Wait,
Were his
Boring?
prompts boring answers on the app?
I mean, the branded answers like I go to the gym, I love exercising. Like,
But why would that matter?
I don't understand. You've already gone out with him. You know what he's like in real life.
So, and it also explains why he was having such a hard time on the dating apps. He has a terrible profile.
Yeah, I don't match with anyone that does serious answers. I like the funny.
Excuse me, my profile is not horrible.
Wait, that's the insult that you...
Okay. Well, Caleb was supposed to wait, but I guess I need to tell you, Rebecca, that's Caleb on the other line. He's been listening to this conversation.
What a not boring thing to do. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's assertive.
Yeah, he is.
wow.
Come on,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but
I don't understand. How are you worried about my profile when we went out on like 1.5 dates? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure I understand what's going on here.
your boring profile, it just stuck with me.
Oh no.
Oh.
What was the most boring part of it? Like, I can't.
We probably shouldn't recap it.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think we want to bring it back up.
It was just so branded. It was like the same thing. Like that guy's always say, "Oh, I go to the gym." Like,
well, okay.
That's attractive.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like a generic thing that people just want to like be mass appeal.
You want
I'm in shape.
personality, not just hot.
Hey, guys, I'm still here. Everyone's talking about my crappy profile. I'm here.
I don't think you should take offense to it. Like, my husband has like this one really cute guy friend, and his dating profile makes him look like a total loser. Honestly.
Wow.
But in real life, he's awesome. And maybe that's you.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of people like not wanting to go out before the date because of a boring profile, but not after.
No, it doesn't make sense.
You should know him by this point, Rebecca. Like, you've hung out with him.
Yeah, were you bored when you hung out?
No.
Okay.
That's funny. You see how that's funny?
Yeah, you see the disconnect, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's just the last thing that stuck with me. It really was.
It's like burned into your brain.
Oh, it's burned in like the Arby's menu on that TV screen. Just can't get rid of it.
You're perfect for each other if you don't even know it.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to step back. I think we're jumping in too much. Let's reestablish the connection that you two had with each other. Caleb, talk to Rebecca and light that spark back up.
Rebecca, this is so backwards from the way this kind of thing always happens. We met in person. We were together. We had a great time together, both times that we saw each other. And then the last thing you did was see my profile and decide you don't want to see me. Come on, sweetie. Come on, Rebecca.
Sweetie. Okay. Oh, God. Did you say sweetie a lot inside of your profile?
Yeah,
I'm looking for my sweetie.
I mean, I gotta
Now
say,
I'm on her side.
Yeah,
If that is the case.
it was kind of a boring response.
She nodded and said sweaty because of the gym.
All right, we're running out of time here. So at this point, I just have to offer Rebecca, we'll send you out one more time with Caleb, and we'll pay for the date.
God, I'm having such a hard time with that. Pet
Just don't look at his profile before you answer. Just go off of what's in your heart
What
right
his
now.
social, like his Insta looks like.
I just, I can't get over it. I just can't get over it.
Are you kidding me?
Are you serious?
That is so funny.
The dating app screwed me. I didn't even meet you on the dating app.
I think you need to go delete that profile,
Yeah.
buddy.
You just need to live at the dump from now
Uh-huh.
But don't forget, South Korea wants you. $36,000.
Ooh.
Start a family over there.
Tag us in your pictures of Arby's in South Korea because I want to see what they have on the menu.
You know, I know you guys are joking, but I am seriously considering it as a
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
How many people do you think heard this and went right onto their dating profiles and started making alterations to
I
sound
think
less
they
boring?
just paused it. Their whole account.
Took it off.
Yeah.
I don't know how you make it sound sexier. Like, I don't work out. I'm a professional calorie incinerator.
That'd actually be funny.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
honestly,
say
that would
that.
be more attractive.
I already said that on my bio. It's called Foodies.
I do think.
Oh, yeah.
I just say big foodie.
I mean, who would have thought a meat cute at a city dump would not work out?
What?
I actually did it. I actually thought that this was going to be a home run.
Really?
Yes.
I know, I've never been to a dump, but now I want to go.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
pretty fun, but the smell is overwhelming.
It's wild.
Yeah, you're never going to know what that person smells like until you get them out of that area.
Awful.
That could work to your benefit, though. Maybe do like a little speed dating event at a city dump, Alexis. Organize
Aw,
one.
cute.
I'll just sit in the trunk of my car.
Yeah. But I get it. The dating world can feel like you're in a dump. So if you want some help getting pulled out of it, email the show.
Yeah.
We'll call the person who's not calling you back. And go check out all of our second dates wherever you get your podcasts at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Did you know cops aren't the only ones wearing body cameras these days?
Oh, really?
Do you have one on right now?
Yeah,
I'll
you
never
streaming?
tell. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Because if you haven't heard, Marshalls and TJ Maxx have started equipping their employees with body cams as they're working the retail floor.
Please tell me it's for a reason, like to shame the customers.
Oh.
Like, so you guys can see how rude you are to us. We're going to post these videos on Marshalls.com.
My guess is be shoplifters.
Probably that,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping,
I like
Brooke.
that idea.
That's one of the goals, to catch shoplifters, but not so they could confront them, just to make them think twice. Like, oh no, I'm being recorded not just by the cameras in the ceiling, but by all the workers here too. Probably shouldn't steal from the giant bin of discount lingerie.
Yeah.
But the other benefit is it helps the company spy on their workers to make sure that they're providing good customer service to everybody that comes in.
Jose, we went through your footage and 7 hours was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
On your phone.
And maybe spying is kind of a harsh word. It's more like quietly eavesdropping on their day.
Can you turn it off though? Because it seems like that would be privacy.
Oh, yeah. Like
stuff.
when you go to the restroom. and
Totally.
And they're not alone either. 35% of U.S. retailers say they're researching body cameras now for their employees.
Oh,
stuff.
God.
Wow. I want a body cam. Strap it on me.
Why would you want that?
Because it's cool. People can look at me and they can see the menu I'm looking at right now because I'm looking at what I'm going to order for dinner.
I could
People
picture
like stuff like
Jose and Brooke body camming each other in the workplace.
I'm not body camming Jose. I don't even know what it means. But
People
it's not
want
going to
to see
happen.
our hugs, Brooke.
Yeah, whatever it is, we'd have more content for our social media at Brooke and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Body cam. Put it wherever you want.
I think even I'd unfollow us at that point.
If I had one, the company would say, Jeff, we keep getting video of your legs. What's going on? I'd be like, yeah, they look great.
You're just looking down at your legs all the time?
All day.
Yeah, let me guess. You want to sell those videos.
That's
but
right.
you can't.
We're going to do laser stories next. It's the radio segment that's trying to team up with the Plastic Surgeons of America to get rid of wrinkles forever.
Wow.
And how do you do that? Start them young with baby Botox. No more laugh lines or furrowed brows when they're angry. Now you can say, my baby's happy. You just can't tell.
But not too happy.
Yeah, with laser stories.
Imagine it just still face
Yeah.
wham,
Yeah,
wham, not even moving.
Happy also gives you wrinkles.
The segment where we read weird news stories from around the globe just like everyone else does, except we've got a laser. Those other Cocomelon cuties just don't. This first laser story is out of Indiana. 2 days ago, a 39-year-old man named Bo Burchell was sitting in his car when he saw a delivery truck full of beer and liquor pull up right by where he was parked.
Yeah, there's the party.
He thought to himself something along the lines of, if I stole that truck, I could open up my own liquor store and sell off all of that booze to pay off my drug debts.
I was going to say,
tracking that?
good thing he's not an addict. Oh, wait, the drug debts part. Yeah.
That line of thinking made sense to him.
Yeah.
So he did it.
Yes.
Bo successfully stole that truck along with a skid steer loader and spent hours dismantling the security systems and GPS devices on both.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I always feel
Motivated.
like you could do that. You could really do anything.
Yeah, put your mind to something else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you'd also have to hide the vehicles from being spotted.
Oops.
And Bo was not able to do that.
Well, they're pretty big, Jeff.
Police found the delivery truck in a field behind a club, and Bo was discovered hiding underneath a nearby bush
Okay. So
and was promptly arrested.
was he literally just pulling it up behind a club as if it was a food truck? Is that was his plan?
Seems like a pretty smart business
Not
decision
gonna lie,
to
if I
me.
saw that after a night
I
out,
was
I'd
gonna
probably
say,
head there.
I always leave the club, I always wanted another drink because they always cut you off.
He hadn't gotten around to selling the alcohol for the drugs part yet, so luckily everything was still inside. He was then booked on several preliminary felony theft charges and told officers he's really mad at the voice in his head that made him do it.
That's it.
That
If
guy.
anyone should go to jail, it's that voice.
Yeah.
Does it have
Not
anything
him.
to do with me?
This next laser story is out of the open road. If you're looking for a fun road trip in the next few months, a new attraction just opened in the small town of Williams, Arizona on Route 66.
I love a good small town visit. What do we got, Jeff?
Well, most people who visit are already on their way to Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And we know that already this summer this attraction is going to be packed because who wouldn't want to visit the world's largest poop museum?
My kids would love it. They
And-
would think it's so amazing.
It's not just any poop. It's specifically fossilized dinosaur poop.
Ooh, big poop.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Can you imagine the size of piles
I don't
from
want
like
to. I don't.
Oh,
But honestly,
man.
You don't have to
meat-
imagine. You can go there
Wow,
and actually
yeah.
see it
There's just
because
one-
they have over 8,000 pieces in their collection, including the largest T-Rex turd ever found.
Wow. Also the largest prehistoric corn kernel ever discovered.
Feast your eyes on that 2-foot-long beauty.
okay, I'm
guys,
done.
really.
Dude, I'm fascinated.
I know.
I would
Oh.
totally
Gonna
go.
go.
Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Just to stand next to it and feel how small you are as a
I
human.
can see Brooke's profile picture being her in a big turd in like a museum.
The good news is the museum is free. So if you're passing through, won't cost you anything. Just getting a picture in front is reason enough to stop because it's got the perfect name. The guy who opened it named it the Pooseum.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Turtosaurus.
How many tourists pull over to use the bathroom there on their way to the Grand Canyon? The irony.
This next laser story is out of Chicago.
Hey.
Americans can turn literally anything into an alcoholic beverage. And here's proof, because the hot new drink for summer is a shot with a dead cicada in it.
No.
Is this kind of like when you get the tequila with a worm in
With the
it?
worm.
Sort of
Yeah.
like that, but
Oh,
cicadas,
that's gross.
they came out recently.
Yeah.
But a place called Noon Whistle Brewing is serving cicada-infused shots of Chicago's famous Malort, a wormwood liqueur that's been compared to citrus-flavored gasoline. Tasty. All of that sounded so delicious to me. And that's before you even add the cicada to it. They claim the natural flavor of the bug adds a lot, and that it's reminiscent of succulent lobster swimming in gas.
Oh my God.
That was their advertisement.
But everyone can think of the one friend they'd go out with that would actually take this. Be like,
yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
awesome. It's so good. I love it.
The cicada shots sell for $5 each, but if you really want one, they're easy enough to make at home. Someone posted a YouTube video this weekend of people drinking them at a tailgate.
Okay. Let's
Why?
not.
I mean,
it's like jungle juice, but
Oh, cicada.
more jungly. Yeah.
This
more
next
bugs.
laser story is out of Kids Corner. Don't get on your Alexa's bad side, because she's apparently got a lot of pull with your children.
Really?
And I say that because a new joint study by researchers in Sweden, Germany, and Australia found little kids trust robots more than adults now.
Oh no.
They had kids aged 3 to 6 watch videos of robots and humans labeling different objects and sometimes mislabeling them. And in the end, the kids were more likely to trust the robot and think the humans were the ones who were the liars.
I mean, who was doing it wrong, though? Like, were they right?
They would
do
both
the same.
they would both be
Okay.
wrong and both be right.
Okay.
You're just
But
trying
the
to
kids
who would the kids
trusted.
trust
Yeah.
more?
Got it.
Kids were also more forgiving of robots when they found out they'd labeled something wrong and more likely to think the humans were doing it on purpose.
Really, because when my kid's Alexa gets something wrong, there is some anger that comes from that child's mouth.
Well, that's just because they're like their mom.
Yeah.
Researchers also asked them who they prefer to learn from and share their secrets with. Most of the kids said robots for
Oh, God.
both.
That's not a good sign.
Kiddos.
Do you feel bad if you put your kid in this study and then that's the result? Like, wait,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Some of the older children more likely to trust humans once the robots were shown to be unreliable.
Yeah.
But they found that your toddler probably thinks that robots never lie, or at
Okay.
least not as much as you do.
Wow.
That is not.
They used to
good.
think that adults never lied. So we've
Yeah.
changed from there.
Kids are getting too smart now.
Yeah.
We should actually do our own study. Who would you trust more, Brooke or a turtle?
Turtle.
We just need to rustle up 12 children. So, Jose, head on to the local elementary school and ask to borrow a dozen kids for an experiment.
Probably not gonna go well.
We'll have them back by lunch, we swear. And that sound means Laser Stories has come to an end for the day. We'll do it again, same time, on Friday.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
We have a real-life superhero on the phone with us right now. Her name is Kate from Snohomish.
Oh, Super Kate.
And she is a stay-at-home mother to 4 kids.
Oh.
Wow.
An 8-year-old and 3 16-year-olds.
Wait, you have
Oh my
triplets?
gosh.
Who she took from another house.
Oh, she's...
Oh, kidnapped.
Wait.
Got it.
I mean, they are adopted. So
Okay, so-
technically they were taken from someone else, but
but in a good way.
he brought into her
Yes.
family.
Hey, if the 16-year-olds are listening to this, I apologize.
She is super mom battling
Yeah.
the forces of evil, aka
Okay.
Brooke today. Kate, welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
I'm happy I can be here for you guys.
In one word, how would you describe 16-year-olds right now?
I roll.
Ah.
Oh.
In one phrase,
Wait,
it's
is that
probably, it's
your-
not a phase, Mom.
Thank you for keeping the word radio appropriate, too. I know you could have chosen something much worse.
We appreciate that.
We're going to send the evil villain, Brooke, out of the studio. While that happens, you know how the game works, Kate. You got 30 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. If you don't know when, you could say pass, but you have to beat her outright to win. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do
Best
it.
of luck. Your time starts now. Today is National Yo-Yo Day. Which country has the most yo-yo world champions all time?
China.
What do the residents of Maine call themselves?
Manians.
What single letter represents a strikeout in baseball?
X.
2 continents have never hosted the Olympics, Antarctica and where else?
India.
The novel The Great
That's not a
Gatsby.
Continent.
The novel The Great Gatsby was set in which decade?
New York.
I said decade.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear the decade. The 30s.
Okay.
All right, we will accept that answer. Just because you're a superhero.
It
Yeah,
just
we love
blanked
you.
out when you said.
No, I get it. You have a lot going on in that household, it sounds like. We're going to bring
Yeah,
Brooke.
and I did terrible.
We don't know that until we get the answers, but I see on my phone screener here, the interesting fact you gave us about you is that you're born and raised in Washington, and you're a pinball junkie.
Really?
I won an amateur tournament. Oh my God.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
I was a pinball wizard for a minute.
Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
What's
What's your
impressive.
trick?
Yeah,
Fast
what's the
thumbs?
secret to being good at pinball?
You gotta lock the balls, baby.
What does that mean?
Wow.
I
It
have
means
that
get
same advice
multi-balls,
for people,
multi-balls.
but yeah.
Oh, multi-balls. Yeah.
Yeah. We have very
Okay, let's
similar
move to the
advice,
game.
but
Let's-
just for different arenas.
Yeah, let's go to the game.
All right.
Jeffrey's always locking.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, let's focus on some trivia here. Brooke, you ready?
Yep.
Your time starts now. Today is National Yo-Yo Day. Which country has the most yo-yo world champions all time?
Japan?
What do the residents of Maine call themselves?
Mainans.
What single letter represents a strikeout in baseball?
S?
2 continents have never hosted the Olympics, Antarctica and where else?
Pass.
The novel The Great Gatsby was set in which decade?
The 20s.
Okay, let's see how you guys did there. It was a little bit rough for a second.
That's because it's obviously K. I'm just really disappointed in myself.
Yeah, you
threw you off.
Yeah.
We'll see for sure when we go to the scoreboard with Jose.
You gotta keep your head up.
Oh.
And you can let your head down.
Let your hair down, Jose.
Pleasant.
Yeah.
Kate, you did great. You're a superhero, but you got super zero.
Oh. That's okay.
All right.
And Brooke, obviously with the win, and you got 2 correct.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Let's go over the answers for
Good job,
everybody.
Brooke.
Today is National Yo-Yo Day. The country with the most yo-yo champions all time is Japan. Over 75 world titles. Residents of Maine, we got some interesting answers on that one.
what are they?
They call themselves Mainers.
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 I wanted it to be Manians.
Mainites.
I wanted it to be maniacs.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's even better. Oh my God.
A single letter representing a strikeout in baseball is K.
Yes.
Duh.
2 continents that have never hosted an Olympics are Antarctica and Africa.
Really? They've never hosted one
Not the Olympics.
Huh.
The novel The Great Gatsby was set in the 1920s, and that was all the questions that we got through. So, Kate, Brooke bested you today, but we're going to hook you up with some Brooke and Jeffrey swag.
Nice.
Oh.
Supermom, thank you so much for playing.
Yeah.
We'll be back same time tomorrow.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.